Point try now from Dicker. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. First carry for DeAndre Swift. Well, he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
He's taken down at the
14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. A run straight ahead with Jeanty. Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long third down. You talk about the defense for these Chargers. This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. Second from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season, it's been the big play that's done them in.
From the gun on third down, Anthony. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. The kick by Carlson is good, and they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Charger drive about to get going. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. That ball caught. It's Rice. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Rashee Rice, 58 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
But you met fan bases that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Lead alert. Hop 70, hop, cut 19, cut now, Dragon 60, 70 Ranger.
On the give, Genty. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. In motion left, that's Thornton. 2nd and 11. He'll find Genty out of the backfield. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 40. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40.
60 Bison. Check. 19 tight.
From the gun, here's Swift. And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 2nd quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football. As they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
Ready! Cowboy 80! Drop 60! Buffalo 80! 60 Maverick! Go!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Working downfield, he's got Thornton. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 14. The 2nd-round pick leading this offense well. It'll be a first down.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
3. Here we go. Kennedy Lions. 18, Pioneer.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On first down, he'll drop to throw. On the out route, he's got Thornton. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Unlock line. Here we go. Stop. Hurt. Cougar 19. Hey, check that. Street. Ready?
Up the middle. It's Genty. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Bronco switch. Bronco switch. Panther streak. Panther streak.
They'll try to run for it with Genty. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Ashton Genty, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
20, Raiders 10.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
On 1st down, it's Hampton. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Hey, easy. Set. 380. Hey, ram.
Back to Hampton on 1st down. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
At the 24-yard line.
Max Crosby, the one who got in there for the stop.
Up 2nd and 9.
Now 2nd and 9. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
21. Set. Hey, Ray. Set.
Herbert going to give to Hampton. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
Set. Hey, go lion.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Baylor tight.
And they'll run again. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Now they've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal?
Home to troops right. 380. What is it?
Hampton. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And his kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 32-yard line.
Check smash! Check smash!
They run out of the gun with Swift. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Let's go! Hey, check that! Street! Cuddy!
Off play action. Anthony. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Ready, set! Go! 70 Lions! Set up! Ready, go!
Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game. I think probably just trying to draw him off there, it didn't work.
And defensively, that's what you work on all the time. Being in that spot and being able to not jump and give them the yardage that they were desiring.
Cole now on to punt, and he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
380. Run.
Now it's Herbert. A short throw to Ingram. Only able to gain a couple there. And it'll be second down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28.
Herbert. A short throw to Ingram. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
And the Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He's got room at the 30. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to it. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Chargers going to use their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Here's Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Rondé Gadsden, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Chargers 30, Raiders 10. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready?
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing to start the drive. Anthony. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Now with a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Now a second and 10.
Go! 70 Simba Wolf. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, Panther 11, Warriors 17. Cup 19, Cup 19, 18 Pioneer, 79 Broncos.
Operating from the gun, Anthony. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
60 Maverick, drop 60, Cougar 19.
They'll look to throw again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he takes it back to the house. It's a final recovery and a Charger touchdown.
Charles, they are putting on a show right now. I mean, with that fumble return for the touchdown, you think about the size of this advantage. Heck, it's a 4-score game right now, and we're still in the first half.
And that has to be the highlight, Brandon, with how infrequently we see fumbles return to the house. But if you aren't inclined to pick this as the game signature play so far, you do have no shortage of alternatives to select from. This has been nothing short of a clinic. And as noted, we still have a half a ball to play.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And a rout is on here in this first half.
Raiders 10. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Moore, the man in motion.
Mustang 19.
Throwing to start the drive. Anthony. Pass complete right side to Bowers. And he'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
13 yards.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
A lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down.
Okay, ready? 19 Lions. Here we go, here we go. Bronco, 7 Pirates, Dragon 60.
Looking to throw. Anthony.
That's to Bash over the middle.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Las Vegas.
60 Bobcats! 60 Bobcats! Ready! 60 Bison! 60 Bison! Let go!
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
To the left side, pass caught by Thornton.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? Don't like any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 23. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Okay, break! Set, hurt, hurt! Ready, ready! Cowboy 80! Trap 60, trap 60! Ready!
Back to throw again. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
Broncos. Here we go. Set. Panther 60. Panther 60. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Moore, the man in motion. Operating from the gun. Anthony completes this one to Thornton. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Dante Thornton, 29 yards. And the Raiders get a bit closer. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now down to 20.
37, Raiders 17.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime. They sit on the sidelines and watch that drive, so you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 5.
380. 380. Ready.
Again, it's Hampton.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Brought down by Andre.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
21. Set.
Here's Herbert. They'll check this one down to Hampton. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
On is the Chargers punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Shoves him away. A big hit there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
3rd quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Check smash. Cougar 19. Mustang 19. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Warriors 30.
Operating from the gun, Anthony. That is caught downfield. It's Besh. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Go, Riggs. Go. Let's go now. 70 Lions. Panther Street. Panther Street.
A give out of the gun to Genty.
And he stopped immediately there. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, check that. Street.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
Got his man, it's Thornton. And he's going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? Try to go with a quicker guy and sometimes even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the high hand.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Cowboy 80.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Check smash. Cougar 19. Cup 19. 60 Maverick. Go.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 35. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
18, Riley, 18, cut it.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
That's out to the flat for Swift.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
At the 32-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Ready.
Now they'll come out now in an empty backfield. 5 receivers split out. 2nd and 7.
Back row 80. 18, 5 in. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Touchdown Raiders! Dante Thornton with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now, all of a sudden, we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half.
Set. 380.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, ram. Set.
Herbert now. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
13 yards on the play.
That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Set. Ready.
Out of the gun, they'll run with Hampton.
They find some open field here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
76 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
21. Hey, 380. Good out. 380. Good out.
A run once more with Hampton.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
And the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
This is 2nd and 8.
Lion. Hey, Ray. Ready.
They'll work inside here, Hampton.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Set. Crowd right. Black 80. Black. Set.
Hampton going to try to punch it in.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers.
Omari and Hampton taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Herbert and the Chargers staying put. They'll line up and go for 2.
They'll try and throw for it. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Makes the score Chargers 45, Raiders 24. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
20-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Maverick, 6 Mustang 19. Ready?
Back to throw. Anthony throwing the out route and complete. It's Bowers. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
It's a gain of 10. First down.
19 Tigers, 19 Tigers. Cup 19, Cup 19.
Operating from the gun. Anthony got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Okay, ready?
At the 38-yard line.
Let's go. 19, Panther 11, Panther 11. Trap 60, trap 60.
Operating from the gun. Anthony.
Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Buffalo 18. Ready.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
On the jump.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40.
Packers 60. Packers.
Looking to throw. Anthony.
Working downfield. He's got Thornton. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Touchdown.
Dante Thornton. 40 yards. And the Raiders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good.
And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Raiders 31.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Things were looking really good at half, Charles, but the story has changed, and they just sat this offense on the sideline, watch another touchdown go in the wrong direction. They're really getting blitzed in the second half.
And the pressure is really on because they need a big-time drive to calm things down. But as you mentioned, things have really gone in the wrong direction. The momentum's all on the other side of the ball. Their offense has now given their defense a lot of confidence. You know they're going to get after them here.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Set. Set.
Up the middle, it's Hampton.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. And you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
Give here to Hampton.
And he's got some space here.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 124 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Set. 380. Run.
Zone read, a give to Hampton. And he will have a Charger first down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line.
7-yard gain.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Set. Delta, set. Set.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on